Left off, we're going to images again. I didn't close the page or anything, I just went to images. This time I could search under images, but I know what category I want, so I went to categories, and this category is animals and wildlife, and I assume that my search will be much easier going to categories than it would all images. And so you can see many choices, but this little cute thing is what I want. So I select it and insert it. Everything's still there. I could do pages upon pages of preparation here without actually going to the Cricut and cutting it. And anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. So it shows you with this little bee, you can change the colors. If you don't want him to be brown, you can make him black. And right there's your option to cut, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to write, I don't want to score, and I do not want to print. So cut. So there he is, he's black. And again, you have the option to group or ungroup. So you can move things around separately if you wanted to. And you can, anyway. Another thing I did was, I'm going to have to ungroup that. I actually wanted 3 of these frames. So I'm selecting that frame and I went to duplicate. I also wanted a different color, so I changed it to, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted it brown. So I got 2 greens, 1 brown. That's my point. These are actually, the yellow behind there, that's actually, you're actually printing out the little miniature album. I don't really want to do that. So, yeah, I don't want that. I need to hide that as well, just like I did some of the things in the beginning. And that's what the little eye, you don't want to see it anymore. That's what, so that's why you click the eye. And we are ready to go further. So there's more options once you click on Make It. Okay. There's our basic bee shape. And that's on mat 1. Mat 1. Here's mat 2. What's on mat 2? So you could have, I've got 3 mats working right now. I don't know if I can get a good look at that. But, so I can have all these laid out and ready, just to put one right after the other into this machine. Then there's mat 3, and it just goes on until it's used all the colors that you've selected. What else? This is kind of cool. The copies up here. Right now, my mat 1 is selected, and I'm going to do 2. I want 2 bees. Okay. Well, I have 2 bees, and I have 2 of everything else as well. I don't have to do that for each mat, it's doing it for all of them.
Did you not hear me?
Okay, it's finding my device right there. So it's prompting me to do the next thing, which is to push that, and of course it'll prompt you next to push this, which either means, it's going to mean, stands for both cutting and scoring, and also writing. And to cancel, if you ever wanted to cancel, you just push pause and then
unscroll.